welcome back. I'm Dana with your daily dose of Dana Dubs, and today we're watching Eminence and Shadow Season 2, the finale! Season 2, episode 12, and I'm super excited to get into it. But of course, before we do, please do make sure you support the official release of this episode before watching with me. Alrighty, y'all, let's press play. I'm hoping for some really good moments in this episode.
Now let the slaughter finally commence! Crush them all! Arch-Fiend Ragnarök!
Sid said no. That's not my plan.
Enveloped in flames. A band of light that raises the earth. Each of these things is really quite rare. But they're unsightly.
Number 12, highest.
Lady Alpha, we have an urgent report from Oriana. The Black Rose has been activated.
Great intro song.
The destruction that precedes creation has begun.
What do you think? Do you want to send a ship? It'll probably fall before it gets there, though.
That's all right. It will all work out. I mean, it's Shadow.
Hey. Sounds nice.
Even with the element of surprise, I'm impressed that you managed to injure Ragnarök. All right, then I'll ask. Just who are you?
I am Shadow.
We are Shadow Garden.
We lurk in the shadows.
Nice.
To hunt the shadows.
Of course they were all there.
Go. There are certain things that you must accomplish, are there not?
Yes, my lord.
Wow.
You overestimated your own power.
Well, they ended up together.
You acted like a common fool. I hope this teaches you to know your place.
We'll see who the fool is soon enough.
You tell him.
I believe this is our first meeting. Sir Mordred, Knight Beyond Men, 9th Seat of Rounds.
We haven't known each other long, but we're going to kill you.
But first,
We're
we're
going
going
to
to need you
kill
to
you.
confirm a few things.
Lowly guinea pigs. I thought I told you to learn your place.
That was an invisible sword stroke. How interesting. So that must be why they call you the Knight Beyond Men.
Oh,
Indeed.
got a
My
nick on her.
fencing style cannot be seen by mortal eyes. I'm impressed you managed to dodge a single strike.
The invisible blade.
Huh?
An ancient elven artifact that unleashes an unseeable sword.
You are bragging about a stolen achievement? I suppose that's par for the course for the cult of Diablos.
Your armor and your cape are both artifacts as well.
My, what a coward you are!
Out of grief for our dying homeland, an elven swordsmith risked his life to forge that blade. We're taking it back now.
You mind your
That is
tongue.
ours. Thank you. Wow.
A blade of magical energy? Is this an artifact I don't know about?
The wisdom we have been granted is greater than anything your ilk can comprehend.
I love how they're basically saying, you foolish, stupid little boy.
You will share with us all of your musty old knowledge.
If you
Musty
refuse,
old
then I'm afraid
knowledge.
things might start to sting a little.
Foolish peasants! How dare you! You think you can hurt me? We don't stand a chance! Run! Running around in circles won't help anything!
Don't worry about them. That's wrong to say,
That
huh?
was the last one inside the castle. What about in town?
Probably a lot out there. Or there were.
I'll just have to trust them to handle it.
Princess Rose?
Margaret, you're all right.
Yes, I am, but Princess Rose, please
I'm
listen.
glad you're here, Margaret.
Oh,
I need you to unlock the cellar under the garden. It was built in ancient times and it's very sturdy. The castle residents can take refuge there. I will rally the knights and lead them all into town.
Okay.
At the very least, we must do whatever we can in order to keep our citizens safe. Is something wrong?
no. I hear and I obey. I will
Okay.
take care of everything, milady. Please, do whatever you feel is right. Queen Rose.
Queen Rose. Heavy's the head.
That's a fantasy world for you. Even their bats are ginormous. Yeah, this is
my.
a disaster.
There's not gonna be any people
Insane
left.
magic and power. This is what makes monster fights so impossible.
Oh my.
You know that you
Complete
singe my
destruction.
bangs? With stuff like this, you want to start by hitting hard, then just go with the flow. Didn't you learn that in your weird monster school? The skies are
He's
under
just always
my
having so
control.
much fun.
Savage beast, carve that truth into your soul.
Well, good luck.
You can do it.
Thank you. Good luck to us all. What's the status?
We are organizing a search and rescue team to dispatch to the town.
But about your orders to let them handle the magical creatures.
Are you really sure we can trust those people, ma'am?
Yep. They're also the only people capable of destroying these monsters. Don't even think you're able.
If we have proven our worth to them, then I have no doubt. And I am certain that we can do that by spilling our own blood. Now's the time to act.
Aye.
Lord Shadow
Rose.
is off fighting Ragnarok right now. And as for that man that they call Mordred,
Here he is.
Lord Shadow is off fighting Ragnarok right now.
He's like, you were calling me?
Mordred?
Here I am.
How did
I see you're working hard.
Lady Beta and
I am Epsilon.
Damn, to think you'd be this strong. Bested by a pair of little girls.
Please don't
Not
try to
so
tell me
little.
that you only lost because it was 2 against 1. It was foolish of you to try to rely on your toys when you knew you were at a numerical disadvantage.
It's not over yet. You two are no match for Ragnarok. With the greatest power ever recorded at my command, I can take down the likes of you in a single instant.
Let's see you try.
And yet, that instant seems awfully far away. If that's what you want, then we'd be happy to wait a while. But in the meantime, we need you to confirm something for us.
Like what?
We told you at the start, remember? That you will share all of your knowledge with us. Everything about the Black Rose, the magical beasts, and of course, the cult of Diablos.
Why would I tell you anything?
If you're
Because
so
if you
sure that
don't, we will kill you. Duh.
Ragnarok is going to beat us, then there's no harm, is there? Or are you scared? Afraid that your precious research specimen might be defeated?
Very well. In the brief moments before Ragnarok incinerates you, I will allow you to be auditing students of my sagacity.
I guess it's a good thing he has such a
Surely
huge
you are
ego.
already aware that outside of our world, there exist countless other worlds.
I assume you're not talking about space and other planets.
No, I'm talking about different dimensions. We call the worlds that exist in those dimensions realms. For example, a world of ice that extends to the ends of the earth. A world of poison, where no living thing can survive. A burning world of flame. A world of death, covered by colorless tombstones. And a world inhabited by beasts that possess enormous magical powers.
I love how the colorless tombstones were office buildings.
These various worlds that we call realms revolve around a certain single point. And our world, too, is one of the worlds orbiting that center.
What's at the center?
Who knows? Perhaps some sort of god.
Which means you haven't been able to observe it.
No, I'm merely saying we are currently in the process of observing it. Stop making idle comments during my lesson. What lies at the center
boy.
is not important right now. The problem is that countless worlds continue to revolve around it. Around and around. For months and years, the worlds never stray their courses. Occasionally, they will collide. When this happens, the differing worlds connect, becoming one world. Let me give you an example of what could happen. We once studied the ancient strata of our planet and discovered that before a certain period of time, magic did not exist in this world.
And that period of time is...
Precisely when our world collided with a realm. In other words, magic flowed into our world from that realm.
I see.
As a
That's
result,
kinda cool.
our world's biosphere underwent a dramatic change.
And that led to the decline of the dragons.
Exactly. 10 million years ago, they couldn't adapt to the magic that flowed into our world from the other, and those that could adapt to the new environment began to flourish in the dragon's stead.
The humanoid races.
But a certain question still remains unanswered about this theory. Could it be that we humans, like the magic and its creatures, came here from other worlds as well?
That's kind of cool to consider.
There are still unanswered questions about the races we call human. We're the only species with this much intellect that have managed to thrive. We're different. Could we really, truly be inhabitants of this world? Magical creatures, magical power, the various humanoid races that have command over them. Since ancient times, all of these things and more have come into this world from other realms. But some things have gone out of this world and into those other realms.
Spirited away.
Exactly. Once upon a time, there was an island kingdom that vanished without a trace. That kingdom was
on the
called
other realm.
Atlantis. Where did it go?
To a realm?
This is an empirically proven fact. This world and the realms are influencing each other equally.
Then did the demon
I find that
Diablos
very interesting to consider. I actually really love that they went down this path.
come from one of these realms?
That demon was most certainly a product of our own world. original was not. The creature that became the basis for the demon Diablos was a visitor from another realm. We call that world the First Realm.
The first round.
First?
We gained several pieces of wisdom from him. That is just one of them. Surely, now you realize what that is.
An artificial gate to another realm.
The Oriana Kingdom
will they
once
go to
opened
another
that
realm?
gate by accident and destroyed 100,000 Velgotten soldiers in a single night. But this kingdom did not come out of that encounter unscathed. Magical creatures continued to spill out of the gate, devouring any humans in their path. And we came to their rescue by closing that gate. So it only stands to reason that you would pay the price, right?
Oh.
Blood, royal blood. In this generation, that means you. Your blood, which is especially high in magic even for royalty, should have been offered to the cult when you were an infant. But your foolish king refused to do it.
Beloved father.
Yeah, he really cared for you. Unlike your mother.
You can
She
see
sucked.
what happened as a result. His ridiculous parental affection has destroyed Oriana. Next time, we'll endeavor to build a somewhat better kingdom.
I won't let you do this. I will carry on my father's
That
legacy.
will be for us to decide.
Okay, Queen Rose.
You lowly guinea pigs have no say in this matter. You and the Oriana Kingdom will be wiped from existence by Ragnarok, the grand ruler of the Fourth Realm.
I feel like Ragnarok is already dead. Yeah.
The Grand Ruler's arm?
Slice and dice. Ragnarok is done.
No, it's impossible. It can't be. That was Ragnarok.
It was.
The being of
Yes,
the greatest level
keyword
of magic ever
was.
witnessed. And that's impossible. It just can't happen. It's not right. Not right, I say. A living wonder. The greatest treasure of all the dimensions.
That's too bad. If he could have understood the tiniest fraction of the wisdom of the shadows, this never would have happened.
I'm here to report. We've exterminated all magical beasts in the area.
Nice.
Job well done. Let's split our troops as planned. One team to monitor the rose, and one to assess any damage. I'm concerned about what the rebel forces are doing.
Is this a dream? I'm just tired. Apparently, I have a lot of stress built up from associating with these barbarians for so long.
That's what it
Otherwise,
is,
I
what
wouldn't
it
be
is.
having this crazy nightmare.
Yep.
That was fun. It was like fighting a boss in a video game. But Princess Rose and Mr. Pervert and all the main characters were total no-shows. I think I need to at least get a little closer to the main storyline.
Oh boy, what's about to
And
happen?
now you're recycling the same special effects?
Of course. Of course. Of course that's what happened.
Just your typical ordinary defect.
A defect?
Ding, 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 ding. Aw, always with the buffering.
Just your typical ordinary defect.
Me? A defect?
A defect? Ah!
Grief.
He's like, this is just
Even the
easy
beast can
work.
recognize when someone is more powerful. I think I'm gonna assign you a rank below Delta.
Are we gonna get a in this episode?
I've had just about enough of that.
Wow. I feel like they're gonna end up in some other realm with all this fighting.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you!
Let's see you try, buddy.
Where is he? Where'd the bastard go?
They say, long ago, in order to chastise the humans on Earth, the gods unleashed lightning from the heavens. The people were fascinated by this power that rained down from the sky. They wanted it for themselves. We need to harness that power. We must attain that power of the gods. Then, after much dedicated research, at last, the humans succeeded in obtaining it. In other words, the nuclear energy between the protons and neutrons that make up the atomic nucleus created fission. And the critical barrier or the exponent or the function does something, and there's all this stuff with a chain reaction.
him watching, like-
Bottom line, a buttload of energy creates
What?
explosive destruction. But nobody cares how it works. Far side of the heavens, the ultimate destruction raining down from a soundless world. The extreme that I must eclipse. Seeing this place, feeling it, I realized again what I must do.
Okay.
I guess you'd call it remembering why you started. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. So this is it. I'm done playing. Because I want to give this everything I have.
Please stop!
Please accept my gratitude.
What the hell are you?
I am atomic.
Okay, that time was a little bit better than the other times. I think that one probably did still sound better in Japanese though.
I'm atomic. Huh?
I just knew we were gonna end the season with an I am atomic.
What in the world? It's too early for dawn. Wait, then that must be... That's right. That is exactly it. I see now. So this is your choice.
And you get to see where everyone is, what everyone's up to when he does this.
Polar light to dispel the darkness. But this is also... It's too much. My lord and master.
You're destroying the planet. I feel like that was a lot for just one person, you know? Like, that was kind of overkill.
Lord Shadow!
Well, every once in a while, it's not so bad to take the musclehead brute force approach.
Yep, there we go. Another realm. Who will he take with him? Who's going with him? And who is coming back here? Oh. What? And like that, he is gone. Where did he land? Wait, did he land back home?
Looking at that moon reminds me of that day, of him.
You know, this is actually hilarious because I do remember one of you guys telling me in the first episode of season 1 that we would see her again, because I was like, they did all of that to show this girl once and then that was it. We do see her again literally in the last episode of the second season.
I must have fallen asleep. I'm in my 20s. Why am I still wearing a school uniform?
Miss Nishino, are you sure you need to go?
Yes, I can't abandon my friends.
But it's not safe because at night they can...
I can handle it, okay? Besides, I want to go. At the very least, to pay my respects. There was a boy that I despised. His grades were below average. Athletically, he was below average. His looks were exceedingly ordinary.
Wow,
there
look
was
at the
absolutely
city.
nothing memorable about him. And yet, looking at that moon reminds me of that day, of him. It's something I always knew. No one they attack has a chance of surviving more than a day. It's starting to get late now. How long has it been since I've been all alone?
That's impressive. She's quick.
I must be getting paranoid.
Nishi, I presume.
The Terminator? Oh no. Not again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
A new
no.
invention.
Oh, no.
It's supposed to suppress the oh-so-noble knight's powers. You know you shouldn't do that. Even if you are the great savior, it's a bad idea to wander the streets alone at night. You might run into some unsavory characters.
Now that I have you, we'll get the drugs.
Or rather, that's the cover story anyway.
It's
But what
wait,
our
isn't this his sister? I will say, I feel like I'm not following.
client really wants is your life. Seems like the savior's made a lot of enemies.
I
I don't
I
understand.
need to see something.
Our client wants to do the honors of killing you personally, so we're supposed to bring you in alive. That's asking an awful lot in this day and age.
Kill, bad.
Huh?
Capture, get the drugs.
Calm down, brainless. You can get all the drugs you want when we
Okay,
hand
no,
her
no, no.
over.
So she looks like his sister, but this is still the girl from the first episode. Akane Nishino. Her. So that's still her, but she kind of looks like his sister, no? Let's see. I guess not. No, she doesn't look like his sister. Okay, well, she kind of does, but kind of doesn't. Anyway.
Girl.
Okay, so I was right. This is the first
You
girl.
gotta have.
Well, okay, wait, no. She kind of does look like the sister. A little bit. You know, in another world.
He is always watching.
But this is like the first episode when Sid saved her and completely brutally murdered these guys. But then also, I feel like this kind of also happened to another girl that they wanted to take her blood. I don't remember who it was, to be honest, but in his world now, but before this, whatever.
He is.
Oh, and there's the face. Yup. Oh my.
I'm sorry about that, great savior. See, he and I have had a lot of work done to the insides of our heads.
Yeah, I can tell.
Remember who he is or what he was even doing.
I can't get it out of my head. I can't get it out.
And here he comes. I guess this is just all of that happening in another timeline. And here he comes.
He's here.
He is here.
It's really him. He's really here. It's him. It's the stylish.
What do you call him? Stylish? Sheesh.
Brainless! Damn it. What was that?
Who the hell are you?
My name is Shadow. He who lurks in the shadows. In order to hunt the shadows.
Actually, that's a really great ending to the show. I don't know if this is the end or if this is, you know, if there would be another season, but this feels like a great ending. And also, we have the best intro song is back. You know, I was just talking about this. Was that this episode? Oh yeah, because it's called Highest, because that's how season 1 started. Highest, highest. I was just talking about this song the other day, earlier today. Y'all, I love this. Wow. Okay, so we've actually come to the end of Eminence and Shadow, y'all. That was fantastic. I really love the way they looped that back around. That was so unexpected. I feel like once they started mentioning the idea of the realms, I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna end up in another realm. But I didn't think he would end up kind of in his previous realm, kind of not, you know, it's a different version of that. And I think that was really fascinating. And then kind of the thing that started all of this is how it ended. So I love the loop. I thought that was fantastic. It's so unexpected. And I just love that. And I love that the last song of the show was Highest, Highest. I love that song. I love it so much. And I've missed it so much. So I'm so glad that they brought it back. That was a great ending. I don't feel like there would be another season. I feel like that felt like the perfect ending. Doesn't need anything else. They can just end it right there. That's it. That's it. Put a bow on it, it's done. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this season, of this show. I will say there are certain parts of it where I was like, I don't know. I think the one main problem that I have with Eminence and Shadow is actually who they chose for the voice actors, which we've had this conversation in the comments before about the studio that they chose in particular isn't really, I don't want to like poo-poo on anybody, but I feel like the main problem that I have is that a lot of the characters sound the same and there's that same voice effect on all of the voices. So it's really hard to differentiate from, you know, one character to another. But I just loved Sid's character, how he just like never knew what was going on. You know, and he was just like having all of these events play out and never really actually had a plan. And he just had all of these people just bowing down to him constantly. And I loved Shadow Garden, and they kind of got, you know, kind of their answers to everything in that last moment. They kind of, I wouldn't even say it was rushed, you know, they kind of just put a lot of information into the end, but it felt fine to me. I felt like it was a good ending. I'm satisfied. Comment what you thought about it. I'm very curious to see. Comment the number 2 emoji and your star rating for this season. I'm gonna give it a solid 4.5 for me. 4, maybe like in between a 4 and a 4.5. I feel like 4.5 is me being a little generous, but I feel like it's more like a 4.25. We'll say that, because there's a lot of the show that I do like, but the main thing is like the voice acting for this show wasn't my favorite, if we're being honest. And then also the I Am Atomique, I feel like they handled it a lot better in this episode, but throughout the show, every time he said it, I'm like, dang, why are you guys giving all of the sub lovers more fuel to hate on the dubs? Because like you guys really didn't tackle it in the same way that the subs did, and that one still makes me mad. But I feel like they did a lot better job in this episode. But anyway, comment that just so I know, 1, what you thought about this season and the show, and 2, so I know that you stuck with me all the way till the end. You're part of the Endgame squad, and I really truly appreciate you sticking with me all the way till the end. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'll catch you in the next one. Of course, comment what you think we should watch after Eminence and Shadow. I can't believe it's over now. But yeah, let me know what you think we should replace Eminence and Shadow with, or if we should just watch more of what we're already watching. Try to get through it a little bit faster. But let me know, and I can't wait to see you back here for the next one. So till then, Bye, guys. And thank you so much for watching with me all the way till the end. You're a real one, and I really appreciate you sticking with me till the end. Thank you so much for all of the support. And I also want to give a little shout out to the Dub Nation Plus on YouTube members, Coffee, and on Patreon. You guys are really helping fuel the Dana Dubs journey and also helping support the editor. So thank you so much for supporting the Dream Team. I really do appreciate it. And I just want to make sure that I take the time out every single month to say thank you for your support and for being here. I couldn't do it without you guys. But if you're curious and you want to join the Dub Nation Plus, here's all of the shows that we watch on Patreon. Head on over to Patreon. The link will be down below. We watch uncut versions of a bunch of different shows, and they come out earlier than they come out on YouTube. But if you want just a couple shows early, head over to become a YouTube member. And just for some extra support, head on over to Coffee. Thank you so much again. And I can't wait to see what we watch next, y'all. It's gonna be you and me together, and it's a great journey. Comment down below also any recommendations, any great shows. All of the best shows I've watched on my channel have come from you guys. I wouldn't have known without y'all. So I always welcome new show recommendations. So we'll see what you got. Alrighty, well, thanks again. See ya!